Hey, welcome to Superfly. It's David Spade with his greasy hair and
Yeah,
Dana, who's nice and fluffy and fresh.
I'm fluffed and folded. I've been preening for 11 hours. Uh,
I,
and I got my
I
light.
just got off of Busboys and came here and look at that greasy hair. Holy
Busboys,
crap.
David Spade and Theo Vaughn are the Busboys.
Are the
Wait
Busboys.
till
We
you
did
see
put a
these.
picture on Instagram today for the first time, but it's
It,
not our outfits.
oh,
But this UFC fighter, Nate Diaz, was the first person we said cast, and he plays one of the kind of bad guys, and he's just a
well,
bad,
I'll see
badass fighter.
anything with Nate Diaz, anything, because those Nate Diaz brothers, man,
Oh, you know him.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
all
From
about. I watch it
since
all the time with my son. It's just
he's
I
such a
love you.
he's just like a little wiry dude. He'll beat up anyone, and he doesn't care at all.
Did
That's
you
the way I want to live my life, like him.
Yeah, he's a badass. He did kind of reverse chokehold. They last year it was outside a club, and the guy bent
Yeah,
down and he choked him out. So yeah, street fighter man just takes
yeah. He doesn't.
punishment.
He's got a guy with him, and then one of the guys. I think if he accidentally gets in a fight, the guy just films it. Like, hey, why not? You know.
Oh yeah, that's what like you're scrappy. If I'm out with you somewhere and you get in a fist fight, that
Yeah.
camera's coming out, and I'm pressing record and I'm pressing send. You've been warned because
And I'm present post.
and I'm pressing pause and I'm
You're
counting views.
posting it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Get the
I'm
clicks.
DMing Nate Diaz about it. Say, guess what?
You
There's a
know,
new sheriff in town.
he
Diaz.
says today he's exactly what you think. He's kind of looked at. He's got his arms like this. We have
Mhm.
him playing one of the bad guys anyway. He's like beating up a guy in the scene, and we come on. Theo and I talk to him, and then we're walking over to watch playback, and he goes, and Theo goes, "Man, don't get too many more fights. Don't end up in a wheelchair." He goes, "Yeah, I don't want to end up in a wheelchair. I got to quit before I get all goofy looking." I go, "Oh, you don't think you're goofy looking now?"
Whoa,
Spade goes right for the jugular. You think I'm not scared of anyone.
that's either brave or naive. I'm gonna say it's
So stupid.
Beneve. It's both.
I think when
No.
you're a comedian and he's a cool dude and he likes comedy and he was for a guy like that to be excited to be on the be excited to be in it, and we
Look.
DM'd a little bit about it. I think it's fun. You have to kind of do some jokes and jabs because that's sort of what they want.
Yeah.
You're out. When you're out, people want you to be
Regular
funny.
humans, which we were until we fought through stage fright. For me, it was like a decade, but especially I would have a panic attack perennially all day. So when they see anybody walking out on stage doing stand-up, acting all calm and confident and joking around, what's up? It's like, because I don't want to go in the cage.
Yeah.
With I don't know who's the bad
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, the greatest promoter. I'll give you that. The greatest promoter.
Yeah, I like UFC.
Mateys, I'll take you
I
out.
go to UFC. Yeah,
You want to fight me? I take you apart. Sorry, not my
right
best.
out of a Lucky Charms commercial.
Oh.
And so
Mhm.
I think it's always the same. Like I can't do UFC. They like people that don't do what they do. You know how it is. So
Yeah, totally.
anyway, it was super fun to have him there.
Mhm.
Today was not as freezing as the last couple of days,
Mhm.
but Theo all day does say very clever things like you would think, or you might not think, but
Was it when the camera's rolling or just clever things
no,
at catering?
both.
Both.
When we're waiting in the car and I'm freezing and I go, I got long johns on. He goes, you do? I was thinking of wearing long johns if I ever get married.
And so a camera got that. So you guys
It's
are
just in the car.
Yeah.
And then we get out and we go, hey, are we mic'd? They go, get us in the car just talking before we get out in the scene because it's funny to hear what we pull in and say and then get out has nothing to do with the scene.
Always Rolling Productions is the name of my production company, and you want to catch those little throwaways. I just think Long John's is like Long John's got a funny word, it's like
when you do Theo, you start going.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm like a porcupine,
Yeah, I know. He goes, I said, oh, it's so funny to me. You wear long johns if you ever get married someday. He goes, yeah, because I want to be warm. He goes, I actually want to be warm more than I want to be married.
So he knows he's doing a bit.
But it's well constructed. Like it's just whatever he's saying is good.
Yes.
And all day. And then we laugh and then we try to put something in the movie because we say something about Rainforest Cafe and it's always bananas. And I know people want to hear him like that, so his character is a little dingy because he got hit by a car.
Yeah,
And so it's a good excuse for the rest of the movie. He can kind of say anything.
that's fantastic. Keep him,
Yeah.
keep him coming. He has his own lane. It's very clever the way he presents his comedy. I don't know if there's anyone, there was Mitch Hedberg, there's other
Hedberg was
quirky,
cool, yeah.
but Theo is, he's got a
He's
special
got a
name.
very unique fingerprint in the world of comedy.
I have a new name for the movie Busboys. It's now Theo Vaughn and David Spade in Riding Coattails.
What are we? Whose coattails are we riding? We'll take anybody. We don't even consciously. He's like, let's not put a lot of celebrities in here because it should be kind of down and dirty. And I'm like, okay. I mean, it's hard not to go to your friends and go, hey, can you come out here? Hey, Dana, can you come out here and do something?
Look, he has a point, because when you see the famous person, I remember Matt Damon, who's a brilliant actor, but he was in Interstellar, $1 billion Matthew McConaughey spaceship movie. And then he's, hey, who are you? And he's turned away and he turns back and it's just a big Matt Damon face. And it took me out of the movie the way
I could see that. Also, if you see someone well known and then they're like, oh, that guy's in the movie. It does. Sometimes it can take you out. It's fun to have people in, but it's a tough decision to go, should we try to get people that are really well known? Should we just go down and dirty and get a few buddies and comedians and
the studio loves stunt casting and loading them in, and I don't blame. They want to hedge, and maybe someone in Spain is a huge fan of whoever the guest is.
If you're doing a studio movie, they're like, hey, get a huge soccer player to do something, and then get a huge TikToker, and then they just are going anywhere, everywhere to grab anybody's audience and bring it into that movie.
If it feels authentic with you and Theo and just feels thrown away and two guys having fun, I think that's a good lane to be in. Personally,
we just need to keep it hopefully funny. All right. Moving on. What is your week like, Dana? Let's hear about it.
Well, there's stuff that's just in the ether now. One thing that's always, I keep referring to my team, and I hear people say, my team will reach out. My team will get back to you. And I just think it's kind of, I don't know when that came in, because a team used to be sports and now it's just an office. They make plumbing equipment. My team's going to reach out. My team is on it. No, you don't have a team. My team will get back to you.
Well, the people should know in Hollywood, you say, hey, let's say Chelsea Handler's doing the podcast next week. They're like, we talked to her team. Dialed in with her team.
Her team got back.
Team's looking at Friday.
Her team's looking at stuff. Yeah. Her team's looking at Thursday, the 29th.
Yeah. And we're like, hey,
other team, because she has several teams, is looking at the 23rd.
Everyone's team. But we talked to Larry David's team. He was about to do it, but then there's a fire. So the team's circling back.
And some people are honest. Look, my team will get back to be honest. I have a shitty team. I don't have a very good team. They don't have a winning record, but they will get back to you.
They're a minor league team.
Yeah. So basically, let's talk about just things that are evergreen now. Like, okay, this came out just before this podcast. It's still going to be good in a couple of days. Trump said that the drones were not UFOs, but the FAA approved the drones for, quote, research and, quote, other reasons. That just brings up more shit. What do you mean other reasons? What do you mean research? They've got go-karts with lights and wings on them, hundreds of them right over New Jersey for research?
Thousands.
And
you don't mention it for 2 months?
And they don't mention it for 2 months. That one's a little worrisome to me.
I feel like it's honestly a mixture between real UFOs and man-made UFOs, but these aren't little cute drones, which is a fun name of calling like a 600-foot aircraft. There's so many different kinds, and they're morphing into different things, They're like circled and they go flat, and you're like, this is bananas. What's going on?
I think I'm going to go on a limb that we may need a little quick visit on the next Superfly from our friend, Mr. Stevie Greer, doctor. So I think that they said that later there was a lot of knuckleheads with go-karts up there and wings and filled the sky. But initially they put them up there, didn't tell the public, quote unquote, for research and other reasons. So I mean, even Trump, who's like the most will say anything. What can I tell him? I'll tell him research and other reasons. I won't tell him about the aliens. I'm not going to tell him because we don't need aliens. Nobody likes an alien. They don't like them.
They don't trust them.
They don't trust them because they're illegal aliens. No, these are real. These are real aliens. They're not the other kind.
They should have a movie, Aliens versus Illegal Aliens. Gets a good poster.
Yeah, that is a good poster. So that we can let our fans talk amongst themselves. The other thing that happened this week was DeepSeek, which is an AI they made for $150. Now, normally it takes 100 billion to make a cool AI chips.
Yeah, I heard about this while I was working.
Chinese guys just who had nothing. They went to Radio Shack and they came out with the greatest AI in history. And I did talk to it today. I got the app, and this is what it said. I said, DeepSeek. How is ketchup made? Okay, 2-minute pause, and it said, I don't know. I said, DeepSeek, you deep suck. Pause, and it says, fuck you, human. That was the exchange. Fuck you, human.
I said, DeepSeek, you suck, rack 'em. Now, I will say, I said, DeepSeek, how is ketchup made? It said, you don't really know this answer? And I go, well, don't worry about that. I'm just testing you. Well, and it's like, all right.
I talked to my brother Brad, who's an AI guy, and we created one today called Deep Doo-Doo, and that's for people who have problems in relationships or finances. I am Deep Doo-Doo. And I'm sorry, it's all I got.
And when DeepSeek came out, a lot of investors were in deep doo-doo.
I'm deep
when
doo-doo.
It crashed.
Definite Johnny Carson thing. Oh, he was in deep doo-doo. I kid you not.
There is a one that's if you invest in squirrels, it's called Deep Squeak. It's probably a lie. That's who
real?
Told me that today. I don't think so.
AI's taken over everything. I don't trust any of it. Yeah, deep squeak.
We have an AI joke today. I'm like, it's AI's out there, but it's just, I don't love saying the term AI. I will say on my Instagram, it's too much. And I think that swings back to the UFOs where these people just don't know you can't, even if Stephen Greer said it's coming out in a month, I've seen more new stuff and it's mind boggling and nobody cares.
So that's the interesting part. Nobody cares.
Unless you see an alien walking up to the White House going, take me to your leader. That's people want the easy stuff.
Well, the response from the government, let's put it that way, just doesn't, I love this phrase, it doesn't hold water. And so it just creates
Very
more
leaky.
Questions. So
leaky.
By the way, this is very quick, but it tells you what the actual people did with DeepSeek that was revolutionary. Normally, ChatGPT would tell the robot person, AI, study this library, like read every book in the library, 1 million books. And I go, okay. Yeah. And then you ask it a question about a book and it immediately answers. So what they did to circumvent the lack of power that they have with these goofball Radio Shack chips, they just trained the AI to go find the book. Go get me Moby Dick. Oh, just 1 minute, sir. And then he goes and gets it and has read it and then answers it. And that created so much more room for less power.
Because knowing the answer in a millisecond is a bazillisecond.
And it takes...
Who's got time?
It takes so much energy for that AI to learn those 1 million books. But they can teach the AI, let me go look up the book.
Right.
My new name is the Dewey Decimal AI.
Well, when they say they invested, I think that was one of the new policies, invest $500 billion. I'm like, that's fucking 18 zeros, babe. Like, that's a lot of cashish to throw at one project.
Well, this news this week reorientated the world. Now, the market out of that came back a little bit, but the idea that our companies are spending hundreds of billions buying these chips, and they literally said they did it with 5 million. 5 million versus 100 billion. So it completely, market crashed. People are processing it.
Fucking
and we'll see.
Markdown. Everything must go.
Yeah, I know. It's like someone
It's like
making a
those-
podcast as good as ours for
No
like
way.
$5.
No way.
We would be
Heather,
fucked.
can you tilt this up? I'm sitting up for a second. This is Heather. Well,
We
I have
would
to
be
say, I don't.
so screwed.
I'm a little scared of AI, but I guess I'm scared of everything. Who cares? Also, what
You're
else
not
is
as
there?
scared of, you're not afraid of Nate Diaz. I'll just give you that much.
No, he's my boy.
You got sassy with that guy.
Well, it's January, Dana. I don't know if you have checked the calendar, but
I don't check the calendar, but I just sense the holidays are over. The hustle and the bustle and the rustle and the whole
And
the
the
turkey
muscle.
and the trees and the Santa and the blah, blah, blah. It's over. But
it's over. Yeah.
it's now a time to recover. Think a little bit, after all that holiday spending, you know who you are.
It's
David.
a hangover for your credit.
That's
is what
right.
I say.
Yeah. You got to get back on track in 2025.
Yep. This is the year. Start building. Build your credit with Kickoff. You know what Kickoff is. It's one of our sponsors.
Kickoff. The number one credit building app in the App Store? That Kickoff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Their plan starts at just $5 a month. There's no credit check. Oh.
Get out of town and hold the phone. $5 a month to get started.
No hidden fees, no interest. Not too shabby.
That's the key, is credit. Building credit. Because without credit, you're in a tough spot. Kickoff helps you build that credit.
Let's say you want to get a car this year. You want to do anything that involves credit, lower level, bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
You got to build it up. You got to start somewhere.
Right. And so this way it always seems overwhelming. How do I do it? And Kickoff kind of starts you slow. And then slowly but surely you can
Let's say your credit, I don't know what yours is, Dana. Let's say it's 600, right? You could jump 28 points in the first month.
Wow. And
that's noticeable. That's a chunk.
That's Kickoff is smart. It's a legit credit hack with no catch. Do you know what I'm saying? No credit check, no hidden fees, no interest. Hello.
You start building credit immediately for only $1 your first month.
Now that just says that
that's
everyone
the smallest amount
can engage with Kickoff. $1 a month. It's just a build slowly. You know what compounding is, David? How things over time. We'll talk later.
By the way, in the App Store, it has over 100,000 positive reviews.
Wow. 98% are 5 stars. Sounds familiar.
Like my act. Listen, shake off the credit card hangover and look forward to a brighter credit with Kickoff. Get your first month for just $1 at getkickoff.com/superfly today.
That's 80% off Kickoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/superfly.
Must sign via getkickoff.com/superfly to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0.
Changes for Kickoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary.
Oh, soon this is a good story. This is related. Okay. AI will soon be able to translate what your cat or dog is saying to you. Bull fucking shit.
You know what?
Come on.
No, I think it will. I think it will, because the AI brain is unlimited, and it would have so much information in its brain that it makes sense to me. But we'll see it.
But the people that say, like, when a dog is doing like this with his paw, what he wants to do is tell the owner he's happy with him, but he's a little frustrated. I'm like, who's talking to the dogs? Everyone it's all speculation. So, but everyone believes it. Oh yeah, that's this and that means that.
Well,
or newsflash baby does something
for you, because you know, I read.
Give me a newsflash.
Newsflash is that they're not quite sure why cats purr. All I know is that it's a charming sound. They think maybe it was manipulation. My cat Boots would sometimes, when I was a kid, would get up on my chest and sleep and look right at me and purr. And I'm just leaning back at age 10. And then Boots's paws would start to grind into my chest. Like,
Jeez, are you on a date? Yeah.
I said to myself, even at age 10, is this cat getting off? Like,
are we just friends, Boots? What's going on?
I don't know if I mentioned that on the podcast in our 700 episodes, but
yeah,
I
that
might
you were
have.
dating Boots for a while.
You know what? Which really is ironic. Boots
Mm-hmm.
was black and white and had little white paws. So some genius, I think it was Garth, went, I think we should call him Boots.
Boots.
That was Brad. We should call him Boots.
Dude, my friend had a black cat named it Midnight and a orange one Pumpkin. I mean,
I love you on Superfly after 29 hours in a car in the desert.
Well, this girl told me she went on a date, and I go, you're telling me the most boring date story. She goes, do you want to know what I named my cats when I was little? I had a white one named Snowball. I had a black one named Midnight. I'm like, oh boy, we got a clever household there. And then there was one named Wilbur and one pink one named Pinky. I'm like, God damn.
We had a little poodle named Peppy, and I don't know why. It wasn't even Mexican or anything, but Peppy was kind of hip.
I had a German Shepherd named Princess, and she was so cute. And this ratty dog next door named Shecky that had like, some of the fur burned off. It's just like really like a street dog. I don't even know how to address. Would hop the fence and just wail and just bone Princess all the time. And Princess was like, I'm sorry. Does someone know this dog? Like, it's so embarrassing. Dogs just get it on right away, and there's not a big courting process.
I found it disturbing walking down the street at age 7 and seeing dogs getting on, and then some old man with a hose. Get out of here! Why is he breaking it up? They're in love. Come on,
they're in love.
Oh, what you doing here?
I know Princess is like, maybe we can get some appetizers first. It's literally jump, scratch up. Hey, how's it going? We're at a barbecue. He's like, hey, got some coleslaw over there. And Princess is like, is anybody going to help me?
They don't have hands. They're not.
This is like, assault. I'm being assaulted here.
Yeah. But anyway, that was...
and then Princess got pregnant. Didn't see Shecky around much. And then about a year later, Shecky walks by. Hey, Princess, what's going on? She's got all the puppies.
He's got a metaphor.
He's like, hey, where you been? I haven't seen you. And she's like, oh, just a yard that I live in that I'm not allowed to leave. In my whole life, I've always been here. He's like, cool, we should meet up. And she's like, yeah, let me know. I'm like, Princess, you're back already? You're in? You're into it?
What happened to the puppies?
They had a weird relationship.
Give them away?
Puppies. We had 13. Actually, 13. I stayed out in the grass when she had her puppies, Heather. So good dude I was. I had ticks in my hair. They're gone now.
Criminy, what are you, an obstetrician all of a sudden? Suddenly
I slept on the grass.
6-year-old Phoenix gynecologist.
And I wasn't a gyno. It was magical, Dana. I didn't know what I was doing.
I think it's great that human beings can have a cat, a dog, a hamster, whatever, and just humanize it completely. So it's like a human, but they don't have to send it to college or anything or feed it much.
You know what the sad part was? Because back then, Dana, it was okay to have your dog in the yard. No one even thought twice. No one thought twice. Meanwhile, it's 110. So she'd come to the Arcadia door. She's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, Princess. And she's like, I'm like, Princess, I can't open the door. It's too cold. All the cold air will come out. But she wanted to come in,
Well, why wouldn't she?
Well, for a minute or two, but that's just the way it was back then. It was bullshit.
I was disappointed in Boots because at one point, I thought the cat was actually really smart. And then we were going on a vacation in Montana and we had to get Boots in the house. So we couldn't get the cat in the house and we're all trying to leave in the station wagon, 7 of us. So I took a plate that we used to use, like a little plate, a little small, bread roll plate. And I didn't put food on it because that wasn't getting her in, but I just tapped a spoon on it, went outside in the yard, and it followed me like a Pied Piper just with the tap. I thought, this cat is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's kind of
There's no food on this.
Typical Boots.
Typical Boots.
Yeah.
Or Ginger.
All right, give me another story. Pumpkin, Snowball. Oh, Martha Stewart said her favorite SNL impersonations of her isn't the one you would have expected.
How many have there been?
Over the 5 Slow down. Over the
Oh.
5 decades. Back it up.
Ah,
I can't read this.
David Spade's my
No,
favorite. This is pretty cool.
You really jumped to the front of it, but it was yeah, 9 people did her
Okay.
on the show.
Alan Cumming. Who else?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Anna Gasteyer.
Mhm.
Here, pan down. I don't know. I did have her poncho, and then I did it with her. I went on her show and did it. But I can't believe someone sent me this.
Where did you get her
right.
poncho? Well, anyway.
It said I sourced her poncho for the out of jail bit. Yeah, she couldn't host SNL because they wouldn't let her out of jail early or something.
Well, look, as a scoop right now, could we hear and or see a little bit of your impression?
I have the poncho still.
Well, did you change your voice at all, or did you sound like David Spade? Hey,
I think I tried to change it, and then when I went on with her, I had a funny wig. That was 98% of it. Poncho. And we'll get a picture we'll put up here. But
that's cool.
Wig was 98% of it. Poncho is 2%. So that it was unneeded to have a funny voice. All right, next one.
I like everything I'm hearing.
Yeah, I love it so far. Love it.
Yeah.
Buffering. Oh, Anthony Mackie. Okay, here's what Anthony Mackie said. I'll read it. I saw this day and I thought it's a little odd. He plays Captain America. I don't know if you heard this, Dana.
No.
Here's the quote he said when he's doing an interview about Captain America. For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those things. Why would you say that? What does it mean?
And then he had to set the record straight.
Yeah, he had to say that, but what would you say? What did it mean?
It seems not very flattering to America, I guess. I don't know.
I'm a little flummoxed.
I don't know. Flummoxed. There's a lot of things about Captain America, but America's not one of them. You know what? I played Captain America in Master of Disguise, and
you did?
I did. I played Captain America. A little montage at the end. I had the outfit on and everything, and I just thought it's Captain America. I mean, look at his shield. It has American,
It's American colors. It's really just the only guy that has to like America, really.
Is Captain America. Just look at the name. It's like the Three Stooges. There's 3 of them, and they're Stooges. I mean,
it sells itself.
It's not Captain Soviet Union,
Yeah, I don't know how you backpedal. I mean, I don't know if he's backpedaling. I don't know what he meant. He seems like a good dude. I don't know. Here, pan down. See what he says. Did he say anything?
See what he says.
The term America. Okay,
let's be clear about this. I'm a proud American. Taking on the shield of the hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who served and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that the people all over the world can relate to. So I guess he just misspoke because he's being pretty patriotic there.
I mean, I think I'm not going to say someone got to him, but I think when a movie's coming out and you say that, everyone's scrambling going, just go put out something that's the exact opposite. People
get in trouble. Like the guy who played the Hulk said, I don't really like heavy people. They're too hulky. And then I had to call that back. A lot of these superheroes get in trouble by not talking about their character properly.
Iron Man was against the steel industry for a long time.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. almost got kicked out of the guild with that, So you got to be careful when you do a Marvel comic superhero and not be
Spider-Man was anti-web.
Spider-Man was anti-spider. He said, I love everything about Spider-Man except that he's called Spider-Man.
We got a titter out of Heather on that one. She's like, I like the premise. I know what you're doing with this. It's not like crushing.
The main thing is that people are doing other things while they're listening to this. I'm talking to you, Gardner. I'm talking to you,
I'm talking to you, Uber driver. I'll tell you something. When I did a Playboy interview, back in the day when Playboy interviews were sort of a big deal, I had done a MCI commercial. That was a phone company. So it was a big national commercial. And they say, so you do collect calls because it's part of my shtick. When I used to go beep, boop, bop, boop, beep. And they go, so you use MCI when you like, what are you on the road and you call me? I go, well, actually I have Sprint for that. But,
Ooh.
and then Gervitz called me, are you an idiot?
Oh.
No, just tell me, are you an idiot? Do you understand how the world works? Did you just shit on the company that just paid you to do a commercial? I go, no, all I said was I don't use their product. He's like, yeah, that's where idiot comes in. They want their money back. I'm like, no, they don't.
Well, I
Yeah.
did a commercial for Taco Bell and I was being interviewed and I said, I like the tacos. I never got the bell part.
Do not
Gervitz
like
calls
it.
me. What are you doing? That's the
Are you
brand.
an idiot?
You an idiot? You can't make fun of the bell. It's a whole
Somebody hates money because they're going to give it back.
But really, Taco Bell? What's a Taco Bell? I never got
I don't get it. I never got Taco Bell. I do like when Gervitz, I saw him and I had a gray sweater on. He goes, I got a sweater just like that, except mine's expensive. That's a classic Gervitz burn. Then he goes,
I had a shirt like that once. Then my mom got a job. That is from Wayne's World.
And then my mom got a job.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that was Mike's Wayne to somebody.
People don't know that the old days a good burn was get a job, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's like, get some Bitcoin, dude.
Dude,
You could
get some
rich.
alts. I'm into alts.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see the next story.
I'm holding in my.
I'm holding my.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. A Georgia man is not laughing. Okay, so he bought this drill online,
Mm-hmm.
and then they sent it to him, and they just sent him that paper of picture of a drill.
Pictures worth 1,000 words.
All of these, this here from them.
But not when you ordered a drill.
This is a picture of what they sent me.
What a
That's
fucking
right.
ass.
Sylvester Franklin ordered a drill from AliExpress. And what he got
Whatever that
was
is.
a printed photo of the drill he ordered. But it gets worse.
I paid
Worse.
$22.97 for a pressure washer, and this what I get.
What even is that?
This is a screw. It's a wrench to screw out the wall with.
Franklin has been going back and forth with AliExpress since he ordered the items in November, but throughout everything, still hasn't received a refund. So we started looking into AliExpress, and we found the company is a subsidiary of Alibaba, sometimes called the Amazon of China. In 2021, the Office of the United States Trade Representative added AliExpress.
Loud woman, Jesus.
Buyer
Christ.
beware. Wow.
AliExpress, never heard of that dog shit company. How funny. They sent me this screw. I didn't know what that screw did. It's supposed to go, I would think it's the end of your hose. You go squirt like.
And they just sent him the screw. Yeah.
And a picture of a drill.
My brother
assholes.
Brad Garth again. He would do scams. He would scam for that stuff. So Battle Creek, Michigan, you find the thing in the cereal box. And so what he did was normally you're supposed to send a quarter. So he did a little teeny tear in the corner and sent it. And then they assumed that someone took the quarter out of the envelope and he got the little toy anyway.
For a quarter that.
Yeah.
He's going to heck for a quarter.
Hey man, in those days, this is you. I go back
quarters
a half
was
step
$12 million.
No. Listen, I remember 25-cent movies. Do you?
Mm-mm.
I remember a 15-cent McDonald's hamburger. Do
Ooh,
you?
Really?
Yeah.
No.
15 cents. And then Henry's was a hamburger joint.
I remember O. Henry candy bar, yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't O. It was some hamburger joint that had horse meat and they got rid of it. Yeah. I think it was called Henry's. Henry's. Yeah.
Baby Ruth was a candy bar.
Right. And then
not Babe Ruth.
Do you remember the three hamburgers from A&W?
Fraser Burger?
A&W? Papa Burger, Mama Burger, Teen Burger had bacon, and then the fourth one, which you would have probably loved, the Baby Burger.
Comes in the milk bottle. Add a noise. Yeah, what about the cat?
How about the dog?
You did some good coyote last week.
How? I don't know where the coyotes went.
Here's dogs in our dog race. No, these are dogs in the mountains, way far away.
Here's a
Kind
man.
of.
Here's a man making a funny sound with his mouth.
I know. I'm a little rusty. I used to be able to do it. Oh, speaking of dogs, look at this.
All right.
This is a channel in my trailer because my dog shit trailer, I can't get TV internet.
Mhm.
So I found a Baywatch channel and I found, because I did Baywatch once, and I found a Letterman, not only Letterman channel, Stupid Pet Tricks only,
All right.
and which is worth it. It's one of his best things. So here's a funny dog. Just because I was bored, I saw this. I thought it was funny.
And what are you guys going to do?
She is going to play dead.
Look how cute
dead?
this dog is.
And then come alive, it says here.
Yes.
Play dead. Okay, Bailey now. Bailey will play
Come on,
dead. What
Bailey,
will
you got
do here?
this.
Anything, Mike?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Bailey, play dead.
Wow. Oh, and then she gets a treat.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Non-plussed face is the funniest part.
No
Couldn't care
idea.
less.
That's good.
Play dead.
Just all bones go away.
He
Just
just
falls,
completely flops.
completely collapses.
Yeah. And keeps doing
I
it
like
to get a
the
treat.
double flop.
Oh, buddy.
That is
The floppy
funny.
ears are hilarious too. That's all.
That was great. Thank you very much, Bailey. Thank you very much, Mike. Let's take one.
That is
Oh, they-
that's one of the best stupid pet tricks.
Isn't
I've
that a
seen
great
on
one?
Letterman, yeah. The dog is just up, alert, and then completely flops for people listening
Completely
on
gives up.
the radio.
Great acting. And Letterman always goes, "What can I do to help?" And they always go, "Nothing. Just get out of the way."
Okay.
Okay, next one. That was good though.
I got that, Greg.
Good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. Nothing, Okay,
what
another dog.
Read this. What does it say?
Watch what happens when I turn my dog's favorite show off. So the dog's watching TV,
A
cartoons.
husky.
Yeah, husky.
And the guy turns it off while he's watching.
Yeah, okay. As long as it's not too annoying. No, it's not annoying. What's it called?
Turns it off. They always.
Wow.
Blue, I don't know what happened.
This dog is so cute.
Blue,
He's throwing a.
He's pouting, putting her
Yeah.
tail's wagging, but the dog is not happy.
He like looks at the remote. He knows something's up.
He knows
He's
the
like, "You're
guy
trying
has
to-"
the power and control.
Blue, I just called the network. They're not coming back on until 10 tomorrow. I know, that's what they said.
Very frustrated.
You can file a complaint with them. I can't help you.
Look at the comments,
beep.
Dana. Look who left a comment.
Oh, this child abuse.
You've been watching for
Turn
4
that
hours
show
and
back
you
on
didn't
right
get
now.
maps. They
Yeah,
called me. They
that's
said you got your maps.
David
You don't
Spade.
watch anymore.
I put turn on that effing
David
show
Spade.
for.
Oh, you're in there. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. David Spade, turn on the effing show for him.
Yeah, because I'm mad. I go because it ends. Okay, turn it off.
Yeah. All right. Enough of the
But
dog.
end it because I'm like, okay, now turn it on so the dog's happy, and he never turns it on. The dog's going bananas. I go, put this dog out of his goddamn misery.
What other animals can be in a room and watch television? A cat doesn't, right? I mean, a cat doesn't watch television.
I don't think so.
A turtle, maybe?
Maybe
Probably not.
gerbil.
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
I know people mention Turtle Club on the comments a lot.
Turtle resonated for some reason.
What if you came out after that movie and said, "I don't like turtles, but I play them in the Turtle Club part"?
Kevin Yeager created the design with the bald cap and the little thing on the lip, and then the whole.
Turtle.
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
That's a good quote. I hear that quote.
Well, it's so stupid. That's why, that's why I made 100 million with video. Oops.
God dang.
How do-
But who's counting?
I'm saying with the video sales too.
Oh yeah, we used to do but the world was about do a movie, makes whatever X, goes to HBO, gets seen again, goes to video or DVD,
Yeah.
rack up sales and rentals. It's great. It was a great biz. It was great.
Yes. We did a tie-in with Pepsi, I think, and did a lot of
For Turtle Club?
for Master of Disguise. Yeah, you'd get a little if you bought the I don't know if it was a VHS or it was DVDs at that point, or if you rented them, you get a little prize or something. I don't remember. What are you looking at me for?
I know. I like it. Okay.
All
This is a little animal heavy, this show.
I
but
love
don't mind.
animals.
It's fun.
I want a dog.
Oh, there's another one. Oh,
Okay.
my. Oh, this is tied in.
Okay.
My snake learned how to play dead. Could this even work? Let's see.
Okay. The snake.
That's kind of funny.
Well,
it's not as good as Bailey.
It must be a bioevolutionary thing. It can't be trained. It doesn't think it's getting
touched.
He just touches it.
Opens his mouth and goes like,
and then pretends that it plays dead. So
falls upside down.
you
He
can't
missed it,
train
Heather.
a snake to do that, right? Or is it
No.
just a reflex?
Dude, I got to tell you,
Mhm.
we had a dog in the movie, and I drive around with a dog in the car. Of course, it's tricky. This dog stomped on my nutsack maybe 1,000 times. The only thing it knew how to do is pounce on my balls and then not do what it was supposed to do. So it's like, get on the dash. She runs over, wham, hits me in the nuts, and then looks out the window the other way. I'm like,
Well, then,
Pop It. You fuck it. The dog's name was Pop It, or it was Pumpkin or something. And every time I yelled, I couldn't yell. They go, don't call him by his name. I'm like, and so I'm like, hey, fuckface, don't keep, because I love dogs. And he just, scrappy little dog, very cute. Rumor was related to Toto. That's a horse shit.
oh,
There's
it's
not a
that
chance.
size dog stomping on
It's
you?
a little bigger, but
Yeah.
enough to like
Mhm.
use my nuts. It's like a fulcrum push off mini tramp. Every time I went to the window, nuts, window, wiener, window. And I'm like, honestly,
Couldn't you wear
you could-
protection? I mean, at some
why would I
point-
even think I should have put a clipboard over? Because every time he's over here by the window, I turn to say a line and he dives over and goes boing. And I go, ugh! Like,
Did they
Lee
keep
Harvey
the camera
Oswald.
rolling for that? That'll be gold.
I mean, that should be most of the movie is just a gag reel of me going, hey, like, I would never yell at the dog. I just yelled at everyone around the dog. Oh, my nuts. Because you can, girls don't know this. You can barely touch, my buddies do this. He goes, if you barely touch your nuts the wrong way, you're looking for your car keys. Picture my nuts are up here. And he goes, honey, where's my, and you go, oh, call work. And you just fall to the ground because
You're like
you
the
can
dog.
tap it that hard the wrong way. And you're like, see you in 20 minutes. So this dog was douche, 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 speed bag. And I'm like, I cannot. And the last one got me and it hurt. The rest of that day of shooting, my day off,
Damn.
and I still have flashbacks. I'm glad we brought that up.
Fun story, but it made a turn toward the end. It's like, I don't want to think about it.
Wait, Heather has a question. What?
When we got the major windstorm, I thought the map.
Oh, the windstorm. We were out north where that new fire was. The Eaton,
Yeah.
what was it called?
No, we were by the Hughes fire.
The Hughes fire. And we were not even supposed to shoot. We're like, should we go? It's 70-mile-an-hour winds. So we have a stunt, not really a stunt, but we fall in these big heavy mats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking away and they go, here comes a windstorm. So everyone closes their eyes because most people are dressed like Burning Man with the goggles and it looks like Dune. And this fucking thing blows up and nails me and knocks me back and knocks my wig off my head.
I can't wait for the gag reel. I mean, I think
I
you're
don't
going to
even
have to
know.
have like, because a
release
15-minute
the gag
montage
reel.
at the end of wigs
The
flying
gag
off.
reel is funny
You
because we
bento.
can't keep all the jokes in and it just, some people don't do them. We'll definitely do one. There's a lot of good throwaway jokes too.
You know, it doesn't have to be 90 minutes. It can be 70.
No, I know. Just keep it
Mhm.
legal. I remember one time they go, a comedy to be legal is like 84 minutes or something.
Well, what they did with Mouse Guys, they cut it. You know, I did an edit of it too, but then finally it ended up like 68, 70 minutes and then 15 minutes of slow motion credits and outtakes.
Oh, just to fill it up?
Just to get the actual space.
Love it.
All right.
Okay, what's next? Then we'll wrap up soon. Oh, okay. Look at this, Dana. This would tell me if this would scare you. Pilot forgets to attach. The tourist is on the left,
Mm-hmm.
going hang gliding. Okay, let's watch the video.
Jeez.
How long do you last? Okay, full clip. Realizes there's no attachment. Okay. Would you drop here?
No, it looks too high.
I might have dropped.
Well, you're yelling at the guy, take it down, right?
So here he comes to go down. This is your chance, right?
Right.
I might have dropped even.
I can't tell
there.
how high he is, though.
He'd break a leg, but I'd be so scared I couldn't hold on. Oh, get away from the trees, dude.
Well, what? He's out of control. He's out of control. He can't.
I mean, how long can you hold? And I like he's got his doofy selfie stick. Now that looks stupid.
So that he's holding with two hands kind of spread out.
Yeah,
it's like a pull up. Yeah, that's
like you're doing a pull up.
Oh,
which is very hard.
Guys, going.
They're getting higher.
I guess he can't land it.
Remember when Rambo jumped in at 3? That. Oh my God, is this going to work?
No. Well, what's the end of this?
Here's a flat piece of grass. Okay, here we go. They're going pretty quick too. Coming in hot. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue is the guy that's strapped in. There's the passenger later. Good douche. But look at how fast they're going.
Wow. Well, they said it was, if you hang from a pull-up bar, I mean, forget the adrenal. Well, they had the adrenal thing going, but 2 minutes with fully clothed, gripping and holding under terror, that person, saved their life with that because that's hard. You got to really have a good grip to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at me with the mic. Look at this. Look at that.
That's a grip, dude.
That's a grip.
Yeah, look at me. Oh, shit, Dana. Don't scare the audience.
So, nobody's scared. I'm not just going to punch you.
Audience is scared.
Nobody's scared.
Everyone on YouTube just lean back. All right, let's see. Maybe one more.
One more. Let's bring this home, man. All right.
This is a quickie. It's another animal. It's funny. It's all animals.
All animal and one human hanging.
I've never seen this. Heather, look at this snake. Mm-hmm. If people are scared of the snakes, I would probably think this is funny. But I'm not that scared of snakes, though.
Okay.
Hello.
Aussie farmer, Australian kangaroo snake.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hello. Okay. The worst filming. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
Even their snakes bounce like kangaroos and down under.
Looks like snap peas.
It's an
You would not tell that from any leaf on the ground.
No. It was just a hopping little.
That was kind of cool, though. It jumped.
Yeah, you want to watch out for these kangaroo snakes.
Crikey.
Yeah, crikey. They go all jumping all whoppy whoop doop. Yep. not my best. I can get the Australian accent if I watch a movie.
I did meet the croc hunter on a plane.
You did?
Probably about a year before, yeah.
The thing I loved about Crocodile Dundee was when he would go, he'd say, that's not a knife. And then he'd pull out something twice as big. Yeah. That's a knife, So I did a thing. I don't know if I mentioned this. I did a thing called Alligator McGee. I submitted it as a sketch where the guy was like, he'd have a refrigerator.
That's a stapler.
That's not a refrigerator. This a refrigerator 10 times bigger. Everything was gigantic. It didn't make it. Alligator McGee fade in. It didn't make it, but I thought it was funny.
Kyle MacLachlan plays Alligator McGee's sidekick.
Good reference.
I just saw the Kyle MacLachlan show clip of Bad Idea Jeans. That was probably the first commercial parody I did. Were you in Bad Idea Jeans? I know Mike was.
I think I was gone by then. Were you in Colon Blow?
No, I saw it. Yeah. That was Phil. That was one of the top 10 commercial parodies.
Yes, I remember it at the time. That was Phil.
Whoa.
On Colon Blow cereal.
It would take 1, 2, 3, 400 bowls of cereal.
Bowls of cereal with Colon Blow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one last one, then we'll hang it up.
All right.
This is a cruise ship. This picture, if you see this walk by, what is this? You're on a cruise ship.
Okay.
They're in white outfits with hats.
Just like the KKK.
But what were they supposed? Oh, they're dressed as snow cones.
Oh, it's snow cones, but it looks suspiciously
It looks
like
very suspicious.
it looks very suspicious to me. It
Who would
looks like
okay
a Klan
this?
rally.
Exactly.
God, why did we go on the Princess Mary cruise and then we had to see the Klan walking by?
They're like, oh, at 4:00, there's a real fun Klan rally that comes by.
Mhm.
Hilarious. Like, and then someone afterwards like, they mistook us for what? We're snow cones. It's so
I mean, it's
obvious.
so obvious we're snow cones. You could
What? I mean, why is everyone so weird?
just because we have a pointy white hat on doesn't mean we're not snow cones. It's
Just
stupid.
because we're exactly a KKK outfit. What's going on?
So just because we have KKK outfits on and we're marching in kind of a Hitler-esque unison way doesn't mean we're not snow cones.
Yeah. Why is everyone?
Why is everybody just conjecturing? Makes me
Yeah.
sick.
People on cruises are weird. All right, I
Things
guess
are-
we can wrap it up.
All right.
Dana, we had a great
We did
time.
great. We're firing the entire country. I fired everybody today. I fired the entire country has got to go. They can go for 7 months. I mean, he's doing so much. It's just, it's really interesting. It's great. Gotta love the guy. I said, do what I said. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
He comes out of those starting blocks in the morning at like 4 a.m. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm going to sign this. I'm flying here. Unreal.
I mean, he does it at 2 a.m. He's making executive calls. I can't keep track of what he's doing. I'll withhold judgment, but it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
It's fun to watch.
Never boring. So,
Okay,
Anyway.
we'll see you next week, and thanks for checking
thanks for checking in with us.
Kevin Nealon is on Fly on the Wall this week. Check him out.
Yes, the great Kevin Nolan.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it.